Hey everyone, this is Crimson. Just wanted to post a video today. This is more of a rant video, not a rant video, but just my opinion about my progression in DCS and just trying to create some content. I don't have a lot right now. I may not be the best content creator in the world, middle-aged dude, full-time job, two teenagers and a missus, so my ability to create content is somewhat limited, but I'm just enjoying flying and sharing my feedback and opinions with you all and tips and tricks. If I get a chance, I'll definitely do that. I want to talk a little bit about my experience in the Viper and let you know why I'm no longer really going to fly the Viper or focus on it too much right now. Just to give you some background, started out, flew the Frogfoot quite a bit as a free module, got really into DCS, obviously just got so hooked, and I started buying all the modules that I could buy. And bought Flaming Cliffs. The Flanker is a lot of fun. The F-15 Eagle, those are great, and just enjoying flying those. And then started thinking, I really want to try out the high fidelity aircraft. So bought the Hornet, and I've got about 60 hours in the Hornet, and I'm really enjoying flying that plane. It's a multi-role fighter. There's so many different things you can do with it. You can go air to air, BBR, ACM. You can do ground operations, strike, seed. The great thing about the Hornet is you have the option for carrier. The whole carrier operations experience is so much fun in DCS, especially with the super carrier. So really loving the Hornet, but was thinking, man, I put so much time into the Hornet. There's got to be something else I should try. And so I own the Viper. I saw the trailer. The trailer was amazing. I dropped some cash on it immediately because I'm a sucker. And no, I'm not. I shouldn't say sucker. It's an awesome module, by the way. But I tend to just drop money on modules because I want to have them and have the opportunity to try them out. So thought I'm kind of done. I feel like I'm pretty complete with the Hornet. Want to try something new. So picked up the Viper, started flying it, practicing, going through the YouTube videos, tutorials, and having listened to Wags and his videos. And one of the things that struck me immediately was so cool that the instant action, the quick start missions for the Viper, particularly in Nevada, line up almost absolutely perfectly with Wags' tutorial videos. So he has a tutorial on air-to-air radar modes, and then there's a instant action mission, which is exactly that. And he's got a tutorial on unguided rockets, and you can jump into that mission named almost exactly the same and follow along. And so that's really neat. I think the Hornet missions are kind of weird. You have to go to single player missions, and then they're all categorized weapon qualifications, mission qualifications, combat missions. It's really confusing, and they're all duplicated across the various maps. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. So that's one thing I really appreciated immediately was the instant action missions, particularly in the Nevada test and training range, and the fact that they lined up perfectly with some of the training videos that Eagle Dynamics and Wags put out. So that was cool. What I've discovered though after about 10 to 15 hours in the Viper is that it's just not different enough from the Hornet to make me feel like I'm really doing a lot with my time, right? You've got the air to ground, you got the air to air, you got similar weapon systems, similar missions. It's a fun plane to fly, but it's just not different enough to where I want to spend a lot of time in the Viper. And the fact that there's no carrier operations in the Viper, that the Hornet has that aspect. To me, the Hornet is just the best plane, the most versatile, and the one that you should learn, because there's just a lot of opportunity there and great experiences. And I don't want to crap on the Viper, because I'm sure people are going to say, hey, Crimson, the Viper's amazing and you're a dumbass. It's probably true. I am a dumbass. But it's just not for me to spend my time on it right now. One of the things I did, and I'm going to post the stats on the screen, overlaid on my video, is I looked at, so first of all, Splash One Gaming DCS World Events, awesome. I love the community. I love the competition. I'm hooked on it. I get a notification that you know, DCS World events going live on Twitch, and I jump in and I love to watch the SATAL, I think you pronounce it that, whatever, the Squadron Air Leagues, and I watch the competition, and I think it's amazing and fun and exciting. If you look at the stats I just posted, the Viper is the most flown airplane. I went back to this summer. I went through about 166 pilots across, you know, 50 or so competitions within SATAL, and the Viper is the most flown plane. After that is the Hornet. You've got a lot of Tomcat pilots as well because of that Phoenix. That's a specialized role within SATAL, and I totally get it. You know, you have some Flaming Cliffs, few flankers. I think those are mostly J11s, the Chinese variant because of some of the weapons. And then you've got, you know, the Eagle, the Thunder, which a few people fly. People rave about that. I don't own that module. Maybe I'll check it out someday. And then I found one dude that flew the Mirage once. I don't know about that. I don't know much about the Mirage, but yeah, one pilot flew and in a competition, and that's great. So obviously, if you want to be successful in SATAL, you're going to need to know the Viper, or it's the most flown aircraft. But the cool thing is the Hornet's also flown quite regularly. So to me, if I know the Hornet, and it puts me in the kind of that community of flyers, I feel like it's pretty versatile, and it's where I want to spend most of my time. So I'm moving away from the Viper. I'm not going to fly it much anymore, and going to focus just all my time on the Hornet. And then the Flaming Cliffs are always fun because they're easy and simple, and you can jump in there and fly around and have a good time. So maybe I'll come back to the Viper at some point, but right now for me, where I'm at with DCS, it's just not where I want to spend my time. That doesn't mean it's not for you, but it's just not for me right now. You know, I love all the modules that are out there. I love trying them out, and I totally encourage people to do that. But you know, just to me, the Hornet is king, and that's my opinion. And it's just an opinion. So anyway, thanks for watching and taking the time to hear me chat about my feelings about the Viper and the Hornet and DCS in general. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and happy flying. Take care.